Greetings, Stoic warriors. Today we embark on a challenging journey into the depths of the narcissistic mind to unveil the chaotic emotions lurking within they are confronted with your departure. Brace yourselves, for we are about to expose the raw truth hidden beneath the polished mask they so desperately try to maintain. But before we dive into this enlightening journey, I want to extend a warm welcome to the new members of the channel. Your support is truly invaluable. This channel is dedicated to fostering growth through knowledge sharing, and as I share insights, I continue to learn as well. If this is your first time joining us, please take a moment to hit the subscribe button below to stay updated on future discussions. Many people believe that narcissists don't feel any pain or regret when their victims choose to leave. It's often assumed that they always have a new supply ready to fill the void, making their emotions seem shallow and meaningless. However, from personal experience, I've found that this isn't entirely true. Although I cannot speak for every narcissist, I believe your departure will inevitably leave some emotional scars on them. They may not show it on the surface, and may even appear indifferent, but deep down, they still feel the sting of loss. More importantly, I want to congratulate you for having the courage to escape this toxic relationship. It's a difficult but incredibly brave decision, marking the first step on your journey toward healing and rediscovering yourself. When you bravely step away from the suffocating grip of a narcissist, you unintentionally trigger a storm of intense emotions within them. So behind their proud and confident exterior lies a profound fear of abandonment and isolation. However, do not let this truth make you waver. I am not sharing this to make you feel sympathy or to give them another chance. Remember, you are the one who has endured far too much pain in this toxic relationship. You deserve a life of freedom, peace, and happiness. So remember this above all, never look back. When you make the firm decision to leave and cut off all contact, they feel as though they've completely lost control over you. It's as if you've changed the access code to your life, and they've lost the key to intervene forever. Picture this: in the narcissist's eyes, you are an endless source of praise, attention, and validation that they desperately crave. You are the mirror that reflects the grand, perfect image they want the world to see. They rely on you to feed their fragile ego and maintain their inflated sense of self-importance. So when you suddenly declare, "I'm leaving," it feels like a seismic shock that shakes their world. This abrupt shift leaves them confused, disoriented, and flooded with questions. They will try to deny the truth, treating it as a bad joke or clinging to the faint hope that you'll change your mind. Because narcissists cannot accept losing their most important supply. The attention, admiration, and validation you give them is their lifeblood, the fuel that helps them maintain their inflated sense of self. They will do anything to keep that supply flowing, even if it means manipulating and hurting you. When you decide to leave, the narcissist's first tactic is often sweet promises and fake apologies. You've probably heard this song before, haven't you? But this time, stay sharp and don't let yourself be fooled again. Stay firm in your decision. If you ever feel doubt creeping in, ask yourself, why did I want to leave in the first place? Wasn't it because they caused you so much pain? Once you have that answer, you'll know what you need to do. However, be cautious, because once they realize you're serious, the narcissist will immediately switch to playing the victim. They'll try to evoke compassion with sad stories, tales of past trauma, making you feel guilty and question your decision. Don't let these emotional manipulation tactics sway you. If you're not already part of this healing community, take a second to hit the subscribe button. Together, we'll spread positive values and support one another on this journey of growth. A crucial piece of advice: be very careful and don't rush to reveal your intention to leave. Just the thought that you might live well and succeed without them is enough to make the narcissist feel insecure and threatened. When you decide to leave, the world they've meticulously built starts to crumble, leaving them confused and disoriented. They won't be able to accept this reality, and their rage will erupt as they desperately try to shift the blame onto you. Although in their anger, they may unintentionally reveal some truths, remember that facing a deeply hurt narcissist is extremely dangerous. They can become extreme and use any tactic to manipulate you, even going as far as threatening to harm themselves, saying things like, "I'm so desperate, I could end my life." Remember, this is simply a manifestation of their fear of abandonment and loneliness, not a sign of genuine remorse. Be prepared for these intense emotional storms and always prioritize your own safety above all else. Compassion and understanding are admirable qualities, but in this case you need to prioritize your own safety and happiness. Don't let your kindness trap you in a toxic relationship. The core of the problem lies in who they are, their oversized ego and lack of genuine love. I don't hope they will change for you. Accept the painful truth and choose your own path. If you are faced with threats or self-harm behavior from the narcissist, don't try to handle everything on your own. I seek support from those around you, or contact a mental health hotline. If necessary, you can report to authorities to ensure safety for both you and them. But don't think that every narcissist will react solely with anger or jealousy. Some are more cunning and use a more complex tactic to manipulate and pull you back in. This is the flying monkey strategy. If you've watched my previous videos, you're likely familiar with this tactic. If this is your first time hearing about it, be sure to subscribe to the channel to follow more videos on how to deal with narcissists and understand more about this personality disorder. But to give you a brief explanation, let me explain the flying monkey strategy. The flying monkey tactic is inspired by the characters in The Wizard of Oz, where the flying monkeys blindly serve the wicked witch. In the narcissist's world, flying monkeys are the people they recruit or manipulate to help control you. These could be friends, family members, or colleagues, individuals manipulated by the narcissist to side with them and apply pressure on you. They might try to convince you to return, or worse, spread false rumors about you, making you feel guilty for leaving the narcissist. This is done subtly and indirectly, leaving you feeling isolated and confused. The narcissist will use those around you to create emotional pressure, making you feel betrayed and forcing you to reconsider leaving. They'll spin stories to these people about the injustice they've suffered when you left, painting you as the bad person in others' eyes. The flying monkeys won't hesitate to contact you, asking why you left, or even blaming you for hurting the narcissist. Sometimes this tactic is even more devious. They might seek sympathy from your family or friends, putting you in a difficult position. In this way, the narcissist maintains indirect control over your life, even though you've tried to distance yourself. So what should you do when faced with the flying monkey strategy? First, understand that these people, whether they mean well or not, are being used by the narcissist. Remember, the narcissist's goal is to drag you back under their control. The best way to handle this is to stay firm and cut off contact with anyone linked to the narcissist. Make it clear to those around you that you've made your decision and that no interference will change it. Protect your personal space and steer clear of conversations that make you feel pressured or guilty. Don't forget, the flying monkey strategy only works if you let it affect you. Stay firm in your decision and focus on your own healing journey. When all attempts to pull you back fail, the narcissist won't hesitate to turn their attention to a new supply. Unfortunately, there will be more victims who fall into the toxic trap they've laid. So this cycle will continue, as narcissists are incapable of real change. But did you know that even when a narcissist quickly finds a new supply, it doesn't mean they've completely forgotten you? The human heart isn't like a switch that can be easily turned on and off. Memories and emotions, whether joyful or painful, leave their mark in everyone's mind. That's why many narcissists rush into new relationships right after a breakup. They seek to fill the void, to forget, as a way to escape the unresolved emotions from their previous relationship. They try to cover up their pain with shallow connections and fleeting feelings. But the truth is, they can't run from themselves. The emotions they try to bury still linger beneath the surface, quietly seeping into every moment and every new relationship. These feelings become like a persistent shadow, reminding them of the wounds and losses of the past. Whether they appear indifferent or devastated by your departure, deep down they still carry the emotional scars that haven't yet healed. You have only two choices: either step boldly out of this toxic relationship or continue to drown in misery and let them drain your energy. The power to control your happiness lies in your hands. Be brave and choose the path ahead. To wrap up today's discussion, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Among the fears that narcissists and their enablers face when you decide to leave, which one strikes you the most? In your opinion, what do you think they fear the most about what you might say or do? Please share your perspectives and experiences in the comments below. And remember, a beautiful life is waiting for you on the other side. A journey of healing and recovery from the damage caused by a narcissist is incredibly important. Stay strong and believe in yourself.